you done in the past couple of weeks of training to kind of tweak maybe how you guys were the first couple of weeks of this time off versus now?
The intensity's obviously gone up. We were kind of in a pretty heavy base phase for the first two races, and that was really why I made the decision on, a month off basically from racing, because I wanted to, they were still adapting to my training philosophy and style, and it doesn't happen overnight. So I felt that, 3 to 4 weeks they would kind of ramp some things up in training, and it's been going real well. I'm real happy with where everybody's at, and we're just excited to get out there and start racing on a Friday. One of these races are kind of, the leashes are off. There's no holding back. There's no anything, and they're just going to get after it as best they can, and we'll see where we fit into the mix.
Do you think the time off has kind of made the runners a little bit anxious to get back out in the field?
I hope so.
And do you think that'll end up positive?
I hope so. That's the plan. I know it's one thing to do it in practice, but it's another thing to put on an Illinois vest and see where you stack up against the rest of the country when you've got 18 of the top 25 teams in the country turning up. If your blood's not bubbling for that type of race, then we have some problems.
What do you want to see from your runners in that first mile? Do you want them to play conservative or just go all out?
Control. You can't go all out. This is 8,000 meters against the top runners in the country, and it's 24, 23 minutes of running that you got to kind of spread your energy out through 8,000 meters, and conservative, but at the same time close enough to where we can make adjustments, and if the things start to heat up, we're right there and we can control it. And I'm really concerned about the last 2 to 3K and where we can kind of hammer it home.
What are you expecting from the team?
I'm expecting a big performance. We set this goal that we were going to come out swinging at this meet, and that's exactly what we plan on doing. And hopefully it sets it up well for the Big Ten and the regional meet, and ultimately the national meet. There's a lot of points at stake this weekend, and hopefully we can, grab a few from some teams and sets us up well for the last month of the cross-country season.
When the race is over and you look back on it, what result do you want to see that would make you content?
I don't know if there's one particular result that I'm trying to look for. I think as a team, I want us to be competitive. You can look at the individual guys, and I know where they'll fit into the mix and where I would like to see them fit into the mix, but if we have 5 to 7 guys that are right up there the whole way around and the team is in a good spot, ultimately it's the team scoring points at this meet is what we need to get to nationals, and that's really what I want to see.
How do you maybe prepare mentally different for a race with such top teams versus the previous 2 races that you guys had this season?
I don't think you can overthink it as a coach. I'm not trying to get into their head as much as maybe some other teams are. This is just another race. It's another stepping stone for us. The Big Ten is the big goal. It's at home. It's in front of our crowd, and we're excited for that. But as distance runners, you only have so much mental energy that you can spend over 3 months of a cross-country season. And if we get too excited about this meet, Big Tens might be a little bit of a disappointment or a letdown for us. So we're going to put our best foot forward with this meet, but at the same time, we know that Big Tens, regionals, and nationals is ultimately where we want to be in the next few weeks.